What's good? We're back with yet another video. How we doing, guys? What have we missed? What have we been doing? Yeah, I gotta get a little bit more consistent for you guys, because I have been away again, which is crazy. I've been really having trouble finding a good topic for you guys. Been a little bit of an issue, but we're gonna try to get that locked in. We're gonna try to get that figured out. We have a lot of sports coming up, right? The UFL is on its way. The NBA is still playing ball. We got the Lakers and the Warriors even tonight as I record this, which should be a fun game. We have NHL is obviously back and playing some good hockey. I need to get into hockey because, like, everybody tells me just how great hockey is, and I never really have fully gotten into it. I need to give it another try though, because I do hear it's fun. I hear it's great to watch when the NFL is over. So we'll have to give that a try. Maybe we'll do something like that in the future. But my name is Cody Lear. Nice to see you guys again. We have a little bit of news today in the NFL. I think that going forward, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an update. I think I'm going to be covering a lot more stuff. I think I'm going to try to cover some like UFC, some Zuffa boxing, some WWE. I'm having a lot of fun watching all these programs. So if you are interested, obviously leave the comments down below. Let me know what you want to see. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I probably won't pay a lot of money to watch boxing, but like it would be, something that we can definitely go over. Yeah. So, without further ado, we did a little bit of yapping here and there. A lot of stuff that I kind of want to do in the future. So, I definitely think that we need to kind of get locked down, and definitely look into that kind of thing. We got some news in the NFL. The Combine is underway. Man, there have been some really, really like standout performances so far. I'm gonna actually look up a couple of them because a lot of them were expected, to be honest with you. But I want to look at some of these underrated players, Kenyon Sadiq and Eli Stowers for the draft. Oh my, the two, in my opinion, the two tight ends that I was like most excited for heading into this draft have looked just absolutely insane. Quarterbacks, I don't think that they've taken the field yet. I know that we had a kicker hit a 60-yard field goal, which is super cool. I'm not surprised, by the way. We have, but I don't want you all to think that I have not been watching. I've been watching just a little bit. Really haven't been full on into it, but I've definitely got to watch a little bit. Right now, we're seeing like Arvo Reese. His PFF grade, probably the scariest right now. That's already done it. Mansour Delane from LSU, David Bailey from Texas Tech, guys that we expect to go pretty well. Carnell Tate, Fernando Mendoza, Jeremiah Love. We got all these guys that you're going to hear about, all these guys that we're talking about, all these guys that we're doing all this. We'll check out some live results. Let's see who's all done it. The best 40-yard dash has been Brennan Thompson with a 4.26, followed by the safety from Ohio State, Lorenzo Styles Jr. His brother, Sonny Styles, will also be drafted. Lorenzo ran a 4.27. Xavier Thomas, Deion Burks, Jeff Caldwell, Toriano Pride, Robert Spears Jennings, another safety, Traden Stukes, and Mike Washington. To be honest with you, the running backs really have not run that fast this year, which is a little insane. It looks like it was Mike Washington and then Jeremiah Love. That doesn't surprise me. Jeremiah Love's a really fast guy. I think we've talked a little bit kind of about all the stuff that Jeremiah Love a little bit. I believe Jeremiah Love is probably one of the better pickups in this draft. He ran the 40. I don't think he ran a lot of stuff, and during this, I don't blame him. I mean, what would be the point for him? None of the running backs did the bench, which makes sense. 3 code drill. We only saw Emmett Johnson. Oh, this is still going live, so we might even see more people get a good run. The wide receivers. I mean, so every year in the NFL draft, you have like the guy that runs the fastest 40 time is probably going to get like drafted out of nowhere, and maybe he shouldn't. I don't think that it's a good idea. Because we saw what Xavier. What is your name? What is your name? He's probably the fastest of all time. Let's no, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm gonna get it wrong. Xavier Worley. I don't know how I forgot your name, but Xavier Worley ran a 4.21. I'm looking at this because they're showing like all times. Oh, this was okay. Yeah, Worley ran a 4.21. It was John Ross, Kalen Martin. It was CJ2K is number 4 now. Okay, cool to see. Uh, yeah. So in this class, I mean, the 40-yard dash, obviously, it's not the be-all, end-all, but it will get a guy like Brandon Thompson drafted a little bit earlier. I think it'll get Lorenzo Styles even drafted a little bit earlier. Xavier Thomas, I mean, wide receiver U is between Ohio State and LSU right now, so these are guys that you're going to probably be seeing. Like Carnell Tate, I would fully expect to see him. Zachariah Branch, I believe I had him in like late first round territory. Here in a 4.35, that makes a lot of sense. Um, but while I'm doing all this yapping, I feel like the guy that we really need to talk about is Taylen Green, a guy that I hadn't been paying, too much attention to. This dude is insane. Like if you look at everything, like he ran a 4.36 in the 40-yard dash. His vertical was insane, a 43-inch vertical, which is crazy. A great broad jump at 11 and 2. Yeah, this dude is absolutely just phenomenal. He is insane, and yeah, it makes sense. Right now, the best and the bench was David Gusta, the D tackle out of Kentucky. Makes sense. Matthew Hibner from the tight end from SMU has probably the best for your offensive guys. Yeah, the combine has been kind of fun. We'll do, better deep dives and all that other kind of stuff. Possibly, maybe. I plan on doing another mock draft after the combine is officially over. So, yeah. So, let's get into some other news. We have that the Tennessee Titans traded T'Vondre Sweat to the New York Football Jets for Jermaine Johnson. This was a straight-up player deal, no draft picks, anything like that. I think both teams are actually winners in this case. The Titans get a guy that is on a one-year deal. If he doesn't turn out to be the guy, doesn't turn out to play very well, you get a comp pick for him next year if he signs with another team. Flip side of that, you get rid of T'Vondre Sweat. T'Vondre Sweat, I think, is a very good player, but he's not going to fit in Robert Saleh's 3-4 defense. So it made a lot of sense to move on from him. Jermaine Johnson, I think, fits the system pretty well. I don't think you're going to see him running outside linebacker a little bit, but I know we definitely could have done that a little bit in college. I think it fits. You put Jeffrey Simmons at the nose for sure. If you do keep Sebastian Joseph Day, I mean, he'd be more of a backup. You put Femi Oladeo on the other side if you do trust him. Hopefully you do. But Femi could also be one of those outside linebacker kind of positions if you really wanted to do that. Other than that, we have George Pickens, Kyle Pitts have received franchise tags, which it does make sense. I don't necessarily agree with doing it, but that's okay. I mean, nobody's really asking my opinion of the NFL, which, to be honest with you, I can't blame them. It makes sense for George Pickens especially. It gives you a perfect amount of time to get it together. It gives you a little bit of time to try to get a contract going, try to get everything going forward. Sorry, I am stretching and flexing. I'm weird. It makes sense for the George Pickens deal. Hopefully, But I think with George Pickens, you had to get a deal done before camp. Pickens will probably be one of those guys to sit out. Kyle Pitts on the other side, I think Kevin Stefanski definitely wants to see what he's got with him. So let me pay you. Let me give you some money, and we'll see if we can, get something going over there. And I agree with it. I agree with it, especially if Michael Penix is officially your quarterback, which I believe that is the case, and that's where the position that they are going to go into. You have Bijan Robinson, you have Drake London. I would probably still reach for another wide receiver if possible while my phone is going off with the ESPN. Bubble bump, bubble bump. And Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts would be is a phenomenal tag. Again, I agree with the George Pickens as well. I think it's a good move. There's plenty of other players that we expect to be on the move, and I think that these are two of the most talented guys in this year's free agency class. Sign them. Brandon Aubrey, I know he's still looking for a contract. Doesn't sound like he really wanted the one that Jerry Jones was offering. Javonte Williams, he did resign. So that takes another running back position that I think could have been really, really useful right off the board. Yeah, really fun week. Really fun sports stuff. We talked a little bit about the combine, which not that exciting, but free agency's right around the corner, guys. So we'll do that. I have some ideas in my head. Finally, taking a little break, getting a little bit of my mindset going. I do have some plans for what we're going to be doing in the next few days. So if you do like it, I do hope you give us a like, a comment, a subscribe. You join us. We love you. We want to have you here. Thank you so very much. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to quit flexing.